So part 3 of country music, all right, is the reason why Mark Chesnutt and John Rich and them won't say anything is because it will require a revolution, all right, for a certain reason. Because country music fans are so captured and so captivated, they have no idea how any of this has worked all these years. Well, people like Mark Chesnutt and John Rich, but John does write his music. So there's one thing about John he does write. So that means royalties, right? So that means the more streams and the more plays, the more money goes in his pocket than it does Mark. Because Mark didn't write any of that I can remember. I have to go back and look at the discography and look. But best of my recollection, he didn't write any. He definitely didn't write as much as John does. So that's royalties. So that's part of that 360, right? So you have your shows, then you have your royalties, and then you have merch. Well, royalties don't affect an artist that doesn't write any of their music. Has nothing to do with that. So that's why I'm telling you right there, hit songwriters can show you the whole secret if people care about that. Most people aren't going to care because they just want to get in there. Most people want to be controlled. Let's just be honest. Most people want to be controlled. Most people just are lazy and want to be told what to listen to. They want to be told what's popular versus empowering themselves and liking what they like because it sounds good and the song may, have a theme to do with your life or something that you've done or a moment you're going through, sad time, hard time, good time, whatever it may be. No, most fans just want to be told what to like because if it's not the popular thing, then that. But if people would realize what they're supporting, if people would realize that, because again, if it were about music and talent. So it's either about music and talent or just being controlled and being told what to like. Because again, it's not about talent. If it were about talent and music, labels would go after artists who write their own music first and can write it solo just as good as any other writer out there. Because that would be more money into their pocket. All right, because they already have fans captivated and controlled, so all they'd have to do is just put that artist into the ears of the system, right? So major record label goes to radio. Radio distributes it out there. And for all the people out there say, I don't listen to radio anymore, all I listen to is Apple, Spotify, then why do the major record labels still score all their hits off of a radio system? Explain that. So long before it reaches Spotify and long before it reaches your playlist, it goes through that radio system. Ask me how I know. I've already been there, done that. So that's why it's so funny when someone like me hears a fan out there say, I don't listen to radio anymore. We only care about good music. No, you listen to what you listen to because you're told to, and it still goes through that radio system before it ever reaches you. All right, so there's that. If Mark Chesnutt cared about country music,